Hello dear children, and welcome back to the second part video of Purvachal Hill Ranges from the chapter Our Northern Mountains, chapter number 2 of your social book. So children, in the last video we discussed about the three states of the Purvachal Hill Ranges and their life in the region. They were Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland and Manipur. Now today we are going to talk about Mizoram, Tripura and Meghalaya, the rest of the three states of Purvachal Hill Ranges. So here we go. We are going to start with Mizoram. As we know, farming and weaving are the main occupations of the people living in the hilly areas and in Purvachal Hill Ranges. Here, a large variety of crops is grown. Same like that, in Mizoram also, a number of crops like paddy, beans, cucumber, maize, arum, sesame, mustard and cotton are grown by practicing jhum or shifting cultivation. Agriculture in Mizoram is mainly dependent on rainfall. But nowadays, the traditional farming of Mizoram has now been replaced with fruit and rose cultivation. Here, some people also make silk from silkworms. And do you know children? Chapchar Kut is an important festival celebrated in March here in Mizoram. Let me tell you what Chapchar Kut is. It is a festival of Mizoram. It is celebrated during March after completion of their most arduous task of jhum operation, that is jungle clearing of the remnants of burning. Here I would like to tell you one more very important and interesting fact, that due to the increased temperature and incessant and unpredictable rainfall, Assam's production of Muga silk cocoon has been hit. Mizoram has lapped up the opportunity and stepped in to fill the gap created by a drastic decline in Muga production in Assam. So, this is how the silk production in Assam by silkworms has been a great success and an opportunity for the people to work there. Now, let's talk about Tripura. Tripura is also a very beautiful state in Purvachal. Tripura is endowed with rich and diverse bamboo resources. It is also the second largest natural rubber producer in the country after Kerala. Tripura accounts for about 6% of bamboo sticks used for making incense sticks in India. Jute, rubber and bamboo are grown in Tripura, as we know this. Also, bamboo is used to make handicrafts. Here in Tripura, people mostly speak Bangla and their local language, that is known as Kokborok. Agartala and Unakoti are the tourist attraction places. Agartala and Unakoti are very beautiful places to visit there. Let me give you a brief about Agartala. Agartala is the capital city of Tripura, a northeast Indian state. The huge white Ajanta Palace, built in 1901 by Maharaja Radha Kishore Manikya, has Mughal-style gardens with fountains. It houses the Tripura Government Museum, where displays include 9th century sculptures. Can you imagine the beauty? Just have a look of the beauty here in the pictures of that palace. So now, let's move on to the third and the last state of Purvachal Hill Ranges, that is a beautiful state of Meghalaya. Meghalaya is a hilly state in northeastern India. The name means the abode of clouds in Sanskrit. So here, Megh means Badal and Alaya means house, the house of clouds, the abode of clouds. Aro, Khasi and Jaintia tribes. Here I would like to tell what are the specialities of these tribes. So, Garo. It is a hilly tribe of northeastern India, mainly of Meghalaya, with a tradition of shifting hill cultivation. They are also inhabited in Kamar, Golpara and Khasi Hill regions of Assam district, Bangladesh and also in West Bengal. Now, Khasi. The Khasi people are an indigenous ethnic group of Meghalaya in northeastern India with a significant population in the bordering state of Assam and in certain parts of Bangladesh as well. Khasi and Garo are widely spoken languages here. Strawberry Festival is a big tourist attraction. Shillong and Cherrapunji are popular places to visit in Meghalaya. So here, let's have a little about Cherrapunji. It is also known as Sohara. It is a high altitude town in the northeast Indian state of Meghalaya. It's known for its living root bridges made from rubber trees. It is a beautiful result of bioengineering practiced by the locals. The bridges can bear 50 people at a time and are spectacular to watch. Also, due to a very high annual rainfall, Cherrapunji happens to be not only the second wettest place in India but also on the planet. And for the lovers of monsoon and chai, that is tea. Yes, every day in this town looks breathtakingly beautiful. So children, this was all for today for this video. I hope you all have enjoyed the video and understood the content also. So children, till we meet for the next video, goodbye, take care.